Let's talk about cancel culture, people. Let's talk about cancel culture. This isn't a scripted video. I probably won't do many, if any, scripted videos on this channel. It's a brand new channel. This is something I've wanted to do probably since 2016, and the events of late have just brought me to my edge where I cannot ignore speaking my mind any further. You probably don't want to hear anything I have to say, and that's perfectly fine. I accept that. I'm not some kind of raging narcissist. I'm just a guy on the internet talking about whatever comes to my mind. And right now, what's on my mind is the current political landscape and something that we really need to talk about here is cancel culture. Not a fan. Not a fan of cancel culture. And lately here, libs of TikTok, and like I said, this is just a stream of consciousness. This is not a scripted thing. I'm going to go off the rails here, probably quite a bit. Libs of TikTok has been on a tirade lately. Um, it has calmed down since like yesterday, but multiple people have been fired from their jobs from based on posts that Libs of TikTok has dug up on people. Now, typically, I'm not a fan of that, but let me tell you, I don't care. I don't care what happens to these people. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be real with you. There is a significant difference between hurt feelings and literal bodies. Okay? Now let's discuss. Cancel culture, as it has been up until this point, has been, let's say, I don't know, a NASCAR driver's dad said the N word 20 years before he was born, and now the driver gets canceled. Had nothing to do with him, loses his career. I don't really know how that played out. I'm just using that as an example. There are other examples. I'm drawing a blank on like explicit examples because, like I said, I'm just doing this off the cuff. But there's a big difference between hateful words and calls of violence. Okay, you cannot you cannot wish harm on people, like literal harm on people. You cannot wish for death of people and not expect some kind of recourse. Okay? The left, let's be real, the left was canceling people for things like, "Hey, I don't know about that vaccine," or "There's only two genders," which is true, and maybe we shouldn't be teaching our kids about sexuality in elementary school. Okay? That got people canceled. That got people fired. That's all it took to get people fired in the not so distant future. So when I see a teacher wishing death upon others, I don't care if she loses her job. I don't. I don't care. This lady right here, what is her name? What is her name? Her name is Allison Scott. She worked in Ardmore, Alabama, or Ardmore, Oklahoma as a teacher, I believe. I believe it was Ardmore, Oklahoma. And the superintendent, Ryan Walters, has pulled her teaching certificate and she will no longer be teaching in Oklahoma. I have no sympathy for you. Look at what this woman said. Say gent. Okay, this she said this in a reply. Say gent that just shot Trump's ear. I got 500 to put on your books for trying to save us, homie. To which Allison Scott replied, same, wish they had a better scope. Okay, that's a more innocuous example. But this is a teacher, an elementary school teacher, wishing for the death of others. That's not somebody I'd want around my kid, and I'm glad she got fired. I don't care. Let's see what else we have here. There are other examples. Yep, the sloped roof meme. Secret Service, a sloped roof. Biden can't make it up those stairs, and the Secret Service can't make it on a gentle incline. Here we have Sean Rop Konsevich. I don't care if I'm pronouncing his name right or not. He is the mayor of Burnville, Pennsylvania, and he reportedly said, try harder after the shooter missed. There is currently a petition circulating to get him removed from the mayor, and he has been very, very, I don't know the word for this. Mayor Konsevich replied, "I did not take it down, and I have zero intentions of resigning. Better yet, there isn't even a way for you to have me removed from office. I am sure the people of Burnville, Pennsylvania will find a way, sir. You have no business running a town." This is Tammy Sawyer. She is running as the Democratic nomination for Shelby County General Sessions Court Clerk in Tennessee. Her response to the Trump shooting was, "It looks like a staged event." She replied to, "I certainly hope this is not a staged act, but I roll." To which Tammy Sawyer replied, "Looks like it to me." Shelby County, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's Memphis, Tennessee, and that is a strong blue area. Davidson County, which is Nashville, and the Memphis area and the Franklin area are very blue areas. So is Chattanooga. There's actually several blue communities, like blue areas in Tennessee, but predominantly it is a red state, and that's thanks to all the rural people out there. So that's not great. This is a Dallas Police Sergeant Arturo Martinez, been placed on leave for posting "Aim Better" after the attempted assassination. He has been placed on leave. That is good. We respect law enforcement around here, but we are more than happy to see bad cops get taken off the beat at any opportunity. And I believe there was another one down here. Oh, this is a reply from Tim Pool. "I don't care that Libs is getting people fired. I don't defend communists. You don't get to try to take my rights and then demand I defend yours. I'll defend the rights of those who believe in them." I could not agree more. 100%, Mr. Pool. That is very funny. The Beanie Man is accurate this time. Now, I'm not a Tim Pool bootlicker. I disagree with quite a few things that Tim Pool has said, and we're not on the same page on a lot of things. I do watch his podcast frequently. I'm a big Phil Labonte. Phil is the man. I like watching Luke Rukowski. I like Seamus. Don't care for Hannah very much. She gets on my nerves. And here we go. Breaking: a school counselor who reportedly said she's disappointed the shooter missed says she has just resigned. Let's see what she said. "Meet Amanda Brewer, public school counselor at Boonville Elementary. She's disappointed the shooter missed. People like this don't deserve to be alone with your child." Where is it? Where is the post? I don't actually see where she said that. Amanda Brewer. I don't actually see that message. I'm not seeing it. I don't know if it's cropped out of the screenshot or something, but that's kind of odd that I don't see her original message. Well, she did resign, so there's that. Meet Jessica Four, a Democrat activist in Georgia who tried and failed to run for public office. This is how Democrats are toning it down, making Hitler references. They can't help themselves. "Come on, Blue Anon, it wasn't staged. You don't recruit the guy who didn't make the rifle team to hit an ear at 150 yards. That doesn't mean they're not going to opportunistically milk it and use it like the Reichstag fire, though. I thought we were toning down the rhetoric. Nope, Weimar Republic comparisons are 100% legitimate, and talking about the problem isn't what creates the problem." Okay. I have a couple of questions about this. First and foremost, Weimar Republic comparisons. Does she watch What If Alt Hist? Because he just made a video about the Weimar Republic that I found very compelling. It was a very, very good video, and he made several good points, and there are a lot of comparisons to be made. Are we in a period where the next Hitler is going to rise up? Who knows? I don't think that's going to be Trump. I don't think that's going to be J.D. Vance. I don't think that's going to be anybody in the Republican Party currently. But What If Alt His has made a couple videos about the coming conservative revolution, so I could see something like that happening. I don't think it's going to be to the extent of, Nazi Germany. But at this point, crazier things have happened. Last week, I wouldn't have thought, somebody would have shot at Trump, but here we are. It's the only thing dominating the news cycle, and it's what inspired me to get back on camera doing stuff like this. I think that's it for now. There are more examples. There was that lady that got fired from Home Depot. I'm not as thrilled about that one. I would prefer that this cancel culture be aimed at teachers and, government agency employees. I really don't like the fact that we're going after people, um, at their normal day jobs. Home Depot, there was a guy at a deli, there was a guy at a concrete plant. I don't like it, but at the same time, I don't care. These people, these people hate us. They hate Republicans, they hate conservatives, they hate God, they hate our country. They might say that they want Trump dead because they love the country, but you don't cheer on the assassination of a president for any reason. I would not advocate for anything like that to happen to Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton. I find them deplorable and despicable people, but I do not wish death upon anybody, and nobody on our side of the aisle should be doing the same. But these people live amongst us where they openly admit to wanting to do us harm, and they celebrate it when it happens. I am not going to defend these people. I have to agree with Tim Pool here, and that's something I don't always do, but he's right. I'm not going to defend the rights of people that would take away mine. I don't care. I can't bring myself to care. Do I like it? No, but this is not the traditional cancel culture that we've seen since 2016, and I dare say 2012. And probably 2008 it wasn't so bad. 2010 it was getting there. 2012 it was pretty bad. 2016 it was off the charts. 2020 it was a cancel culture apocalypse. I don't like cancel culture. I don't like it. I you should be able to state your opinion as far and as long as it does not come to a call to violence. And wishing harm against your political opponents, wishing harm against people you disagree with, these people live amongst us, they work with us, they're probably right next to us right now. We need to know who they are so we can protect ourselves against them. These people are dangerous, they are unhinged, and they want to do us harm. Catch you next time.